This is the free time trick I taught on Thursday. So I'll start with the performance and then do the tutorial. So I'm just gonna set some cards out into 5 piles. And then I want 5 cards in each pile. Yeah. Okay, I can just set these to the side. Okay. Now I'm gonna have Nicole, my spectator, with paper and pen, probably to write it out. And I'm just gonna shuffle these cards together, and I'm gonna have her memorize a card or like write it down. There's a pen right here. So just pick a card. You can write it down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now for the next pile, I'm just gonna shuffle up so I don't know where any of the cards are or their positions. And pick a card. And the last one. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna have Nicole just pick which pile to stick on which pile. It doesn't really matter. Do you want to pick one?
This one there, and then that one. Can I put it on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one on that one, and then that big pile on there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna mix it up even more. I'm just gonna separate it into 5 piles. And I don't even have to do it in that order. I can just go here, little mismatch. Okay. Now, can you do the same thing where you
Sure.
pick which pile in each thing?
This one on there. That one on there. That one on there. And then this one on top of there. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now I believe I can read your mind and choose which cards you chose. So I'm just gonna take some cards, stick them in 5 piles again. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you point to which pile your first card was in.
Okay. It's in this pile.
It's in that pile. Ooh. There's no face cards. Let's see. Is your card the 7 of clubs?
Yes.
Okay, now let's try your second card. What pile is that card in?
That one.
This pile?
Mm-hmm.
There's a jack and there's an ace, so common picks. I think I'm gonna have to say the jack of diamonds.
Yes.
Okay. What about your third card?
There.
It's in this one?
Yep.
Let's see. Well, you just had a face card, so it might not be the king. I think it's the 6 of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about your last one?
It's in the...
Or not your last one, your fourth one. It's in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 aces. That's... I'm leaning towards the ace of clubs.
Yes.
This one. Okay, now for your last card, which pile is it in?
It's in that one.
This one? It really, I don't know. There's 2 queens. I don't think it's either of them though. I think it's the 4 of spades.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the trick. Now I'll move on to the tutorial. So basically what you're going to want to do when you start the trick, you're going to want to take out these 5 cards. The 2 of hearts, 4 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 8 of hearts, and 10 of hearts. So you're going to have your deck here. And you're just going to find, where? You're going to find all these cards. And just pull them out of the deck. Now, once you do that, I'm just going to give a little shuffle. Once you do that, you're going to want to put it in this order. So the 10 is, when it's facing up, it's closest to you. And then you put the 8 under that, 6 under that, 4, and the 2. So, to you guys, it should look like this. Okay? And once you have that, you're going to want to take that and just stick that on top of the deck. Now that's all there is for setup. You should have the 2 on top. And then you're ready to start the trick. So when you start, you just take the cards out of the box or just have the cards with you. And you just make 5 piles. Now you want to remember what the order you put it in, because you want to go in that order when you're first giving them their card. So their first card should be out of this pile. Their second card should be out of this one. Third out of this, 4th, and 5th. Or their first card should be out of the pile with the 2 of hearts. Their second card out of the pile with 4, and third with the 6, and so on and so on. And then you just make piles out of 5 cards. It doesn't matter the order you put it in. You can go random, just as long as each pile has 5 cards. And once you do that, you can just stick the rest of the deck to the side. You can even out the piles. And then, those are close enough. And then you're just going to ask them to, you can shuffle it before so they don't notice that the hearts is always at the bottom. And then you can just show them the cards. They can pick a card. So let's say they pick the ace of spades here. Or do you want to pick a card again?
I'll just write down some more.
Okay.
Let's do the ace of spades.
And then you can shuffle it again. It doesn't really matter how you shuffle it. Show them the cards. And this can work with more than one spectator. So like today I did it with 5 different people. And so it's like I'm reading 5 different people's minds. And then you can shuffle it around. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, and then after that, you just have your spectators just put the piles on top of whatever they want. It doesn't really matter how they pile them. Just make sure you do not shuffle the cards together, that the piles stay with themselves and only go on top or on the bottom of each other. And then what you're going to do, you're just going to do that again. You're going to separate it into 5 piles. You can do it in any order. You can go here, here, here. Just the only thing you have to make sure to do is that you don't place cards twice here. You have to go through all the cards before you start placing them on again. Okay. Once you have that, you can just pile them on top of each other again. Try not to, make sure that they don't get shuffled. And then there's 2 ways of doing this ending. The way I taught today and the way that I've seen it is either flipping it over and taking like the bottom 5 or the top 5 cards together like this and setting them down. I also found that it works if you have it face down. You just deal off the top 5 cards, but make sure they're on top of each other. So you can do it like this, like that, or you can take or you can take the cards like this, put them here, put them here. You can deal them if you want. Like, okay. And then what you're going to do on this part, so once you have these 5 piles faced up, you're going to ask your spectator to point to which pile their card is in. And while they're doing that, you want to find your 2 of hearts. So mine is right here. And what you're going to do, you're going to look at the position that's in the pile. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's the 4th one here. Or if you go from right to left, it's 1, 2. So it's the 2nd one. So when they point to their pile, so Ace of Spades is in this pile. That was their first card. So I know that it's in this position. So I go to this pile that they pointed in. And you can make up whatever story you want you reading their mind. But basically you want to end up being like, well, I think the Ace of Spades is your card. And then you do that again with the 4 of Hearts. So my 4 of Hearts is over here. So I look at this position, it's at this first one. So the next card, oh, it happens to be the 4 of Hearts. So if they point to the pile that your card is in, you're like, you obviously know that it's that card. So you're like, oh, is it the 4 of Hearts? And they'll be like amazed and stuff. You do that all the way down. So you look at the 6 of Hearts, the position there. It's in the middle. So what pile is it in? It's in this one. So in the middle, it's the middle position, the same as the 6 of Hearts over here. And with the 8 of Hearts on the second one, what was the Jack of Hearts? So they'll point to this pile, and you see it's in the same position here. So you'll be like, oh, it's the Jack of Hearts. And the last one, where's my 10 of Hearts is here. And their card is here, the 9 of Diamonds. So it's in the same position in both of these piles. So that's basically how you do it. You just want to make sure you can see all the cards and be able to find your 2 of Hearts, your 4, 6, 8, and 10. So that's the trick. If you want to do this for the magic show, practice, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.